What's up, gang? Phantom Null here. This is going to be a supergroup walkthrough video of my Virtue supergroup, who I built up with a friend of mine. Well, really, she's built up with me, really. But before we go in, hey, we got a couple of people here in Atlas Park 1 holding the torches in support of Paragon Studios. Though by now, numerous people have already gotten other jobs. So, what was Paragon Studios, I should say. But yeah, without further ado, let's go to the base. This base is, something that a project I think started about probably 5 months ago, but there's been very little work we've done on it since the announcement of the shutdown. So really, it's kind of the labor of about 2 months of work, I guess. There was a lot of prestige banked for this base, but bear that in mind. It's not going to blow your socks off or anything in all likelihood. But she's much more familiar with the base tools than I did, or rather than I am, so she's made the more elaborate stuff in the base. Got some generators in here. We've got our longbow cruiser. And here we have, I more or less made this room, and that little room right there, even though that's nothing. But this is basically the, I consider it the communication room of our supergroup, which is Panacea, by the way, which I like the name. I was glad that wasn't taken. So yeah, go in here, and this is where the magic happens. This is where Black Rose gets all of her tips about things going on in the city, outside of just the plain police band, as well as all the other members of the supergroup, of course. But this is definitely a supergroup that started kind of centered around Black Rose, and initially was just my own personal supergroup. Though eventually my friend joined. And this little alcove is actually Black Rose's little hidey hole. This is where she lives. I think this is kind of like a little scanner. And if it's an intruder, these machines will do some bad stuff. I don't know, something. And this is, I don't know, it's scanning DNA or some nonsense. I don't know, whatever. And these could do something bad, I guess, if it's an intruder and they still get through. I don't know. It's got some weapons here. I built this portion. It's really, nothing too special, but you can tell that I don't really know what I'm doing. Like these are uneven. But I did what I can, or what I could with my limited knowledge. And here, I figure she's more or less undead, of course. So this is basically where she dabbles in things that she probably shouldn't. Trying to find out more about her condition and what she can do about it and stuff. And of course she's got her little little sad pallet here to sleep on if she just wants to conk out. A little safe for important stuff. We got Lord Recluse's helmet here. A sign that we've defeated the big man himself. Let's go further in. You can see we got some storage containers in here. We got some enhancements. Some pretty nice stuff in here. I think these were... I don't even remember what I was thinking when I put these in particular in there, but I don't know. We got a bunch of purples in there and some touch of deaths. Oh yeah, I should also mention we have got an Ouroboros portal in here, which is a nice touch. Nice punch? What the hell am I talking about? January 1570, February 1680. Yeah, riveting stuff, man. And of course, the symbol of the wreath, the symbol of the supergroup, and of Black Rose herself, really. Here's our teleporter room. We have access to every zone in Paragon City. Very nice little setup here. Various junk in the corner, scattered, very organized. Here's our conference table, complete with our symbolism in the banner and in the center of the table. We got some lights up there. Let's see, we got some more weapons over here, should there be intruders. First, let's actually go over here. This is our, basically a storage room and a workshop. Got some storage over here, a bunch of rare salvage. Here's a work table, which I know very little about. And we have a bunch of more storage bins up here. That one's empty. We got a bunch of stuff in that one. That one has a ton of stuff. And we got some things in that one. This is our personal invention storage, which we have nothing in. Anything else in here? Oh yeah, we have an invention table. Always handy. And we have our inspiration holder, which, you know, we got some nice defensive things in there, but not something I ever used often. Here we have our med bay. We have another storage unit in here. Just a couple of prophecies and synthetic intelligence units. So now we're going to move on past the restrooms. I love this. Women, men, and gigantic. But yeah, we're going to move on to the little dorm area. Basically, in our supergroup, we have a bunch of younger folks, kids of numerous of the characters that we have in the Victory supergroup, basically. And a lot of them kind of have come here, and they're hanging out. So these are basically their rooms. They're just very small little rooms. Only a couple of them are decorated. I don't remember whose room this is supposed to be, but I guess it wouldn't mean anything to you anyway. But yeah. You know, not a ton of details in most of these. But these three here at least have some things on the wall. Yeah, like this one doesn't have anything special. This is kind of the standard design of the room, which, you know, is not my idea. So, yeah. Again, something I did not do. And a bunch of books there. We got a few more rooms. Of course, it's the same layout on either side, so both sides have just as many rooms in the top and the bottom. This I know is Kiri's room, who is basically a time-traveling genius and the daughter of a genius. So, and one more, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We were going to do so much more with the base. I mean, seriously, we had just gotten started, really. I mean, 2 months to do, you know, almost all of this. I think it was a pretty good go. I mean, I had a base for a long time before, but I had, like, nothing in it. Like, literally, the only things I had before she joined up with me was, I think, like, 2 storage bins and a couple of teleporters and basically this room right here to power the place. I mean, it was a pretty sad sight. There was this room, but there was, like, I mean, I didn't have any of this in here. There was none of this. I don't even remember what was in here. There was something, a thing or two, but yeah, it was pretty sad. And you know, it is shaped up a good bit since then. I mean, I know some people just have crazy detailed bases, and this is nothing compared to those. But, you know, I feel like it was on the road to becoming something better and better all the time. And, you know, I'm going to miss this place, along with so many other things in the game. I probably should have closed the chat log. But, yeah. This is the base for Panacea on the Virtue server. I'm going to do a video of the Victory supergroup as well. Actually, you know what? There's a hero group and a villain group on Virtue. The villain group is really small base, of a very small base. I'll probably do a video of both of those, just for funsies. It'll be short. But yeah, as always, thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned to the last videos of City of Heroes.